Facial animation can tell you an awful lot about a game. When it's done well, it's revolutionary. But when it's done poorly, the entire game moves into this uncanny valley where the emotions that are trying to be portrayed just don't quite feel right. Being able to observe how a character is feeling at any given moment in a video game is incredibly important when trying to establish a sense of character and world building. Now we know that in a game that is as simple as Hogs of War, the use of facial expressions is not going to be as complex as other games, but it still follows the 7 universal facial expressions: anger, contempt, disgust, fear, joy, sadness, and surprise. The game separates the face textures into upper and lower face, and when brought together in total, Hogs has 25 different facial expressions. That total does increase to 29 if you count the commando's face as well. We have full neutral, neutral sad, neutral surprised, neutral closed, neutral angry, neutral grimace, neutral happy, neutral worried, neutral shocked, angry shocked, angry full, angry evil, angry hurt, scared full, surprised full, worried full, happy scared, sad full, pain, sad shocked, eyes closed surprised, eyes closed pain, eyes closed sad, and eyes closed happy. We also have commando happy and neutral alongside eyes closed and neutral. These aren't the official names to each facial expression, by the way, they're just my own generalizations. Each expression can be left up to interpretation here. If you'll pardon the pun, on the face of it, these expressions are sometimes used at random in game, but they can also be broken down and separated into 3 categories: neutral or idle state, damage, and movement. As you can see, the idle state will usually contain the positive, neutral, and surprised expressions, while the damage category will contain the negative, angry, sadness, and pain expressions. The idle state will change over time to express more of the negative emotions when the pig has taken damage and is close to death, but movement, on the other hand, is defined by when a pig has taken damage and is flying through the air, most notably when falling from a great height or being pushed back a long way. This category tends to contain the more worried, shocked, surprised, and closed eyes faces above all. However, it will also interchange with the damage expressions once the pig has landed or has stopped moving. Now I can guarantee you that I've probably missed a handful of different expressions within each category because, as I've already mentioned, the game will sometimes randomly flick between each type, but it gives you a brief overview of how they are used to show each pig's feelings at any given time. Perhaps one of the best examples of how these expressions are used is through this face. When you look at this silly face, what does it make you think of? What emotions do you feel are being expressed here? Well, what if I were to tell you that this face is primarily used when a pig has either been poisoned or tranquilized? Surely that goes against the damage category, right? If a pig is damaged, they usually show pain, sadness, or worry, yet the effect of these weapons, the freeze gas, poison gas, and tranquilizer, all cause the pig to smile. But you see, that's the little detail I love the most. When you think about these weapons in real life, if someone is tranquilized or under the effects of a powerful drug, it can sometimes create a sense of euphoria, and that's exactly what is happening here. It's such a tiny detail, but it offers so much. It tells the player a lot about how that pig is feeling. I know I'm looking way too deep into this single face, but it's the best example that I've got. Alright, so why is all of this so important? Why are all these facial expressions important in Hogs? The main reason is something that we've already touched on already, creating a sense of character. The pigs themselves don't visually offer much to distinguish one from another. All of the pigs look the same, only their uniforms are the thing that do the talking. But you see, it's the facial animation in combination with the voice work that gives each individual pig a sense of life, some sense of character. Husky, LeConte, Ginger, Basil, Lederhoss, Rawfish, Izzy, Bobby Jim, all of these pigs that we know and love would feel flat without those faces. There is no lip sync in Hogs either. The facial animation is done using these 2D pixel art sprites, but it lends such a goofy, wacky, and somewhat adorable hand to these little pigs. Without facial expressions, Hogs of War would have no context. Facial animation helps to bring each character to life by creating a sense of depth in displaying how each pig is feeling at any given time, even if that feeling can seem pretty randomized. War is pretty random, so to a certain point these expressions do make sense. Do I make any sense? Is any of this actually being taken in? Who knows? Am I looking into too much detail about a pig's face and 2D sprites? Maybe, but I want to know what you think. Let me know which is your favourite facial expression in the comments below, and of course let's get a discussion going as we always do. I want to know what you guys think as always, and in the meantime I'm going to catch you guys later for the next one. Peace out everybody.
Destination going.